Hi there, Chris here. I have new stuff that I got in. First off, I got this, it's a lab IC core reader, and it's for, you can use it for best, like here's a best key. And you would take it, and this is a control key, and it's the A keyway. And I believe I would use the A3 on this, but that's where I'm not quite sure, and somebody probably out there knows. Certainly Mr. Steel Pinnings would understand and know this. Bear's back. Maybe Cherokee. I don't know if she gets a whole lot of call for best and swapping things around. But anyway, if you know what the different A2, A3, and A4 ones are for, let me know in the comments. So I got that, and also, because we're gearing up to do more best stuff, Suki ordered this for me because she knows I'm kind of challenged. And this is when you watch videos and they are pinning best locks with the control key and the operating key, or here they call it a change key, somewhere here. They often talk about tables. Well, these are the tables, and they're a sliding table that you start. This one goes from 5 to 9, and so you put it on the 0 or the 1, and then you just read off for your change key. And this one corresponds to here. The first thing you want to do is absolutely, when you get this, is to make sure that this side of the card matches the side of this side of the card matches the side of the card you're going to work on, and it tells you because you have 1 through 4 on this side. So anyway, so you slide this around, and you can figure out your operating key, your control key, and then even master keys on top of that. So if you see here, you can, you pop one of these puppies apart. Where is one? Here's one. There's about 1 billion little tiny things in there. So this helps you, repin them. And you set this up like this, and you set it up in a special holder, and then you just drop them down, boom, 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 cap them off, and if your pinning kit is in decent shape, where the correct pins are in the correct slots, little compartments, then it works really nicely. So anyway, more stuff for me to explore. And the best, before, all I've done is just take and play with a lot of my UPS bests and rake them and rock them open. Some have control keys. Some just have operating keys. So that's that. Also, I got this in American. This is a 5560, and it was from the Yankee Security Convention in 2001. And it's the Nutmeg chapter of ALOA, A-L-O-A. Not sure how to pronounce that, but this is, if we look really close, that's the Nutmeg coat of arms. So, I think. Okay, yeah. Anyway, it's a cool lock. I'll see if I can pick it. I think it's only, here's key. It's nice bitting. I think it's only pinned to 5. Works quite well. And it's a kind of a tough pick, but I go in top of the keyway, really light tension, tickle, 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 tickle. I think I've opened it once before when I first got it today and played with it. So what I'm looking for is to get enough of the serrated pin set that I start falling into spools, and then I can go and find the spools and try and get them. And so I'm just feeling lightly, and I'm poking up kind of like the dentist pokes up to find your cavity. Actually, probably a little lighter than they do. I tend to bear it, and they find one, and it's like, oh! So, so I poke up and I kind of really lighten my tension to see if I can, you know, get by those serrated pins. And there's a low one in 1, a low one in 2, and a high one in, I'm sorry, a low one in 3 and a high one in 2. And eventually I'll get into what I call the close to the end falset, which, there we go. So that's the close to the end falset. You can see this has moved. I think we can see that. See, I have more of the course showing beyond this little edge. So now I go in and find, hopefully, the spool that I'm caught on. And the way I do that is I test all the pins, and they're all feeling solid except if I go in between 1 and 3, I get some counter rotation. And I'll bet it's one of those serrated spools. You really have to get on the pin well. And there we go. And lift it up beyond that. So, yeah, we can gut this, I think, and see what's in it. Oh, God, the first time is so hard. I think this screwdriver is not going to work. Oh, maybe. The tip of it's kind of worn off. You know, I've only had this about 35 years, so. It was the cheapest of cheap sets. Maybe even longer than it, 35 years. So that comes off. This comes out. Boom. This drops down. And the wafer drops out. All right, so sorry about the focus. Anyway, I expect this to have the standard type pins in it. Standard for this meaning serrated drivers, T-pins over number 2. 1 and 2 don't have serrations on these because they're not tall enough to have serrations. They're not tall enough to come into play. And then serrated drivers and serrated spools. Let's find a shim. So yeah, I'm kind of intrigued with all the best stuff. If somebody does know about that pinning gauge or key gauge, which gauge, you know, A2, A3, let's see, A2, A3, and A4. When and where you use that. Okay, let's move some of this out of the way. Let's do this. Oh, that's too big. Okay, that's 2. If I had tweezers, I'd be dangerous here. How about a rack over here? 3. Four and 5. So this must be a 3 because it has serrations. 2s and 1s don't. Did I say that correctly? If you're taking a core apart, mark the front. These I don't do anymore because they have the little notch there, and I just know. But if you're new to this, it's a good thing to just take a permanent marker and give it a swipe. Swipe the front, and then you'll always know. Okay, number 1 is serrated. Number 2 is a serrated spool. I didn't even look, and I knew because I could feel it. Number 3 is probably a spool. Gem on. Is it serrated? I can't tell. We'll look. 4 is just serrated, and 5 is serrated. All the springs are the same. Little springy copper springs. No bounce. So, does this have serrations? God, come on. I think I need to cover more of the screen. Yes, it does. Maybe easier for you guys to see than me. So anyway, that is the Nutmeg American. Let's see if I can get a better shot right there. Nutmeg, A-L-O-A. Allah of America. And I don't know what that says. Can't read it. I can't. Oh, Nutmeg Chapter. Okay. And that's what this was. They made these up for this convention. All right. Thanks for watching. Certainly, all you best. Well, you're all best. You're all best subscribers. But all you. Come on, go down. You people who know about bests, if you could enlighten me on the key gauge, that would be great. Thanks for watching. We will see you. Wait a minute. I just saw that. I have not seen a yellow Loctite. Okay, enough of that. I will see you next time.